Right now, you are probably using a 4G or 5G phone. It feels pretty fast, doesn't it? You can stream movies, video chat, and download big files. 5G, the fifth generation of mobile networks, is still rolling out worldwide. Many areas are just starting to see its true potential. Think of it like a superhighway that's still got a few lanes under construction. The promise of 5G was huge. Super fast speeds, almost no delay, and connecting everything from your fridge to city traffic lights. We are getting there, but it's a journey, not a sprint. So while we talk about 6G, remember 5G is still the star for now. So what is this 6G we hear whispers about? Well, it stands for the sixth generation of wireless technology. It's the next big leap after 5G. Imagine everything 5G promises, but then turn the dial up to 11 or maybe even 20. We're talking speeds that make today's fastest internet feel like a dial-up modem from the 90s. It's designed to connect not just people and their devices, but to create a seamless blend of our physical world with the digital realm. However, it's important to know that 6G isn't something you can buy or use today. It's still very much in the laboratory and research phase. Why should we even care about 6G when 5G isn't even fully baked yet? That's a fair question. The thing is, technology never sleeps. Researchers and engineers are always looking to the future, anticipating the needs of tomorrow. Think about how much our data usage has exploded in the last decade. We want more video, more complex apps, and more connected devices. 6G aims to build the backbone for future innovations that we can barely imagine today, like truly immersive virtual reality experiences or AI that works instantly with the world around it, changing how we live, work, and play in profound ways. Currently, the big focus in the telecom world is getting 5G right, specifically making 5G standalone networks common. This version of 5G doesn't rely on older 4G infrastructure and unlocks its best features like network slicing. Think of it as creating custom private lanes on the information superhighway for specific needs. Companies are working hard to make 5G deliver on all its initial promises. Some experts even say that talking too much about 6G right now is premature, as we need to see 5G reach its full global potential first. So it's a bit of a balancing act. Keep improving 5G while quietly, diligently planning for the even more amazing 6G. So when can you expect to see a 6G icon pop up on your phone? Don't hold your breath just yet. The general consensus in the tech world is that 6G networks will start becoming commercially available around the year 2030. That's still a few years away. Developing a new generation of mobile technology is a massive undertaking. It involves years of research, developing new hardware, agreeing on global standards, and then finally building out the actual networks. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and we are currently in the early laps of that race, with a lot of exciting development ahead. Before any new G hits the market, it needs a rulebook. This rulebook is called a standard. For mobile networks, the main standards body is the 3GPP, Third Generation Partnership Project. They are the ones who will define what 6G technically is. The first official 6G specifications are expected to be part of 3GPP's Release 21, which is slated for completion around the end of 2028. The actual standardization process, where all the smart people argue and agree on the nitty-gritty details, is expected to kick off in 2026. Once these standards are set, then companies can really ramp up building and deploying the first networks. Who's leading the charge in this race to 6G? It's a global effort, really. Several countries are investing heavily in research and development. China has been very proactive, even launching its first 6G test satellite. The United States is also a major player with initiatives like the Next G Alliance fostering collaboration. Across the pond, the European Union is pouring significant funds into 6G research through projects like Hexa-X. Japan too has its Beyond 5G V5G consortium. It's like a new kind of space race, but for connectivity, with governments recognizing 6G as crucial for future economic and societal progress. And which companies are burning the midnight oil on 6G? You'll recognize some familiar names. Major telecom equipment vendors like Nokia and Ericsson have been researching 6G concepts for years, even before 5G was widely launched. Nokia Bell Labs, for instance, started their deep dives into 6G more than 5 years ago, around 2019 or even earlier. Ericsson began its dedicated 6G research program way back in 2017. These companies are at the forefront, exploring the foundational technologies that will eventually become the building blocks of 6G, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in wireless communication. All right, let's get to the exciting part. What will 6G actually? We're talking about a serious upgrade. Imagine speeds measured in terabits per second, TBPs. That's 1,000 times faster than 1 gigabit per second, which is a common high-end speed for 5G. The delay or latency is expected to be down to the microsecond level. That's virtually instantaneous. This isn't just about faster movie downloads, it's about enabling a new wave of applications that require incredible speed and responsiveness, creating a network that's not just fast, but also incredibly reliable and intelligent, almost like it can think for itself. Key features will include support for things that sound like science fiction today. Think truly immersive metaverse experiences where virtual worlds feel as real as the physical one. Autonomous driving could become widespread and much safer with cars communicating instantly with each other and the road infrastructure. Digital twins, which are virtual replicas of physical objects or systems, could be used to monitor and control everything from jet engines to entire cities in real time. And artificial intelligence, AI, won't just use the network, it will be woven into the very fabric of 6G, making it more efficient and adaptable. To achieve all this, 6G will need some new technological tricks up its sleeve. One of the biggest changes will be the use of much higher frequency bands moving into the terahertz T's spectrum. These super high frequencies can carry massive amounts of data. However, they also have challenges, like not traveling very far and being easily blocked. That's where technologies like reconfigurable intelligent surfaces, or RIS, come in. Think of these as smart surfaces or panels that can reflect and steer radio waves, ensuring your 6G signal gets where it needs to go, even around corners or through obstacles. Artificial intelligence is going to be absolutely fundamental to 6G. It's not just an application that runs 6G, AI will be a core component 6G. It will help manage the incredibly complex network, optimize performance on the fly, predict and fix problems before they happen, and even help create new services. Companies like Ericsson, Nokia, Nvidia, and Qualcomm are already heavily investing in AI for network technology. This deep integration of AI is expected to make 6G networks far more programmable, efficient, and capable of supporting a vast array of new monetizable services for various industries. Now let's be honest, 5G arrived with a lot of hype. We were promised a world transformed overnight with remote robotic surgery, fully autonomous cars zipping around, and the metaverse becoming our new hangout spot. While 5G is definitely an improvement, many of those revolutionary use cases are still far from being everyday realities. The initial rollout of 5G, often on what's called non-standalone architecture, meaning it still partly relied on 4G, was seen by some as a bit of a misstep, not quite delivering the full punch of 5G's capabilities from day one. These are important lessons for the journey towards 6G. The telecom industry is very keen not to repeat the same mistakes with 6G. There's a strong desire to ensure that 6G genuinely addresses real-world needs and delivers tangible benefits that people and businesses can see and feel. The goal is not just to make things faster, but to enable truly new capabilities and solve existing problems more effectively. This means a more cautious approach to hype and a stronger focus on developing a solid business case for the massive investment that 6G will require. It's about building a network that's not just technologically advanced, but also economically viable and truly useful from the get-go. Deploying 6G won't be a walk in the park. There are significant challenges. The industry needs to figure out compelling new use cases that will drive adoption. Embedding AI and machine learning (ML) deeply into the network architecture is a complex task. Sustainability is a huge concern. 6G networks must be more energy efficient than their predecessors. Despite handling vastly more data, security will be paramount, especially in a world with even more connected devices and the looming threat of quantum computers that could break current encryption. We'll need to prepare for a post-quantum cryptography world. So what's the future outlook for 6G as of June 2025? It's one of cautious excitement and diligent preparation. The path to 6G is long, paved with intense research, global collaboration, and significant investment. While 5G continues its evolution, particularly with the growth of 5G standalone networks and satellite integration, the groundwork for 6G is being laid. Analysts expect that capital expenditure from network carriers for 6G might be more subdued compared to the initial 5G rush. Given the challenges in generating new revenue streams from 5G, the next few years will be crucial in shaping what 6G will become, hopefully learning from the past to build a truly transformative future of connectivity.